In 2002, a group of investors embarked on a journey to integrate the economies of East Africa by ensuring that the region had sufficient supplies of oil products. The dream was motivated by the grim reality that poor infrastructure was posing a major challenge to efforts by industrialists to access the crucial commodity, petroleum. With this dream, Dalbit Petroleum was born.
Well, 10 years ago, the market was a lot more constricted than it is now, dominated by the major oil companies. And we saw a market for smaller companies that could provide better levels of service. What's happened over the years is we've taken on or created a very good management team around us, employing professional people, well qualified, and that's enabled us to grow the company exponentially as we have done over the last 10 years, leading to our presence in 7 countries in the region. We're in Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Southern Sudan, DRC generally. Our key strengths, I would say, are our team, our management team, and our ability to get the job done, particularly in environmentally challenging conditions. And I would cite Southern Sudan as being our first foray into that sort of field, where we've been delivering now exclusively to WFP, World Food Programme, their jet and diesel requirements for the last almost 10 years. The conditions generally are extremely tough, requiring specialised transport, etc. And we've managed to perform that and supply that contract reliably over the period, and that has led on to our ability to supply into the mining industry in Eastern Congo, where the conditions are very similar. And as well as Zambian contracts, we've actually identified the need to assist them with improving their storage facilities, which in turn has cut down costs associated with trucks standing around. The entire supply chain has become more efficient.
We are excited to be in Zambia to look at the construction works that are going on all the depots that we are working on. The first ones having been Dola, whereby we offered to refurbish on behalf of the government here at the very beginning, when we got the contract to deliver fuel, to supply fuel to Zambia. And there were mega shortages that time.
Dola Fuel Terminal was constructed by government in 1968. The role of this terminal was to store the product and to distribute to every part of the country. The refinery was built for a specific purpose. First of all, of course, to meet the demand for petroleum products, and specifically to support the mining industry and the road construction. About 2.5 years ago, it became very clear that the terminal had a lot of problems that was constraining, first of all, even the receipt of the petroleum products that were being brought in. We had situations where tankers would come here and fail to offload for days. In order to mitigate against that, the government partnered with Dalbit to start rehabilitation of the tanks, so that the terminal has the capacity to quickly offload the fuel that was being brought in.
The government came up with the initiative of actually reproducing bitumen at the refinery, since we have the capacity. Now, since the plant was dilapidated due to the age, where the government decided actually to contract Dalbit through their contractor Belgravia to rehabilitate the project.
As part of this project, we are constructing 11 million litre capacity tank, which is going to be used as feedstock to the bitumen plant. According to the project schedule, This tank is estimated to be ready 3 months before we complete the project. And the reason behind this is to enable Indeni and the government of Zambia to reprogram the type of crude they bring to process so that we can have the tank full for feeding the plant when we want to start it.
The scope includes the refurbishment of all furnaces, replacement of pipe work, replacement of tanks. That will save Zambia a lot of money in terms of foreign exchange, because then they will not have to import bitumen for all our road rehabilitation projects.
I went to Italy myself with a representative from Belgravia, my colleague Mr. Mukwana. We actually had an opportunity to certify the machine. We observed the way the machine works, and it works satisfactorily, and in my opinion it will do a very, very good job.
Since Dalbit took over the responsibility of supplying this petroleum product, in the last 2.5 years we've not had any serious fuel shortage. In fact, we have gone through 2 refinery shutdowns without any trace or any sign of fuel shortage on the market.
And after doing that successively and actually managing that time to deliver and reduce the shortage that was there, we were then asked by the government to come up with a few more depots. And this one is one of them, Lusaka. This is the biggest that we have, which is just about to finish. And we are very excited to be here and to see it. And we can see that very soon shortages will be a thing of the past.
So far we've done internal inspection of the tanks, internal in terms of ourselves, to see the integrity of the welds, and they are good. We've also had another company, that's the third party representing the client. They've come, they've done radiography, they've checked, and after doing all the x-rays on the joints, they've certified it as a good job.
When we started Dalbit, I was just alone. And now I've seen we've really grown. I enjoy so much the interaction with the other staff. At least we are a family. We work like a family.
Everybody is putting thumbs high of Dalbit. So every time we move around, we feel it's good to be associated with Dalbit. And even the people around us are really recognizing the company.
We have over 400 members of local staff that we have been able to employ, particularly through our contracting company, Belgravia Services. And we're just happy to be here.
We've always believed in employing professional, qualified people and entrusting and empowering them. And I think the combination of those 4 elements have led to us building up a very strong professional team capable of getting the job done. And that's really been the key to our success, I would say.
The type of organization that we have here is, it's a very participative type organization, in the sense that people listen, the directors listen to you, your views.
The good thing about the company is they give you a chance to be able to learn several desks, not just what you came in to do. And that is an advantage, because work doesn't stop. Whether someone handling another desk is in or out, someone else can quickly step in.
I've liked traveling to those countries, meeting people. I like it when maybe our CEO is not able to do 1 or 2 things, to fiddle with new gadgets, and I'm there on his side to help him out.
One thing I like about Dalbit is the way the management runs. They give us the chance to be yourself, grow, and feel that you're very important in this organization.
The journey that started 10 years ago has seen Dalbit emerge as a leading total energy solutions provider in the region. Through the experience garnered over the period, Dalbit is set to play a key role in the efforts by the governments in the region to create a strong economic bloc.
And we intend to continue concentrating efforts on renewables as well as all other forms of energy production. And in 10 years' time, we think that that's where we'll be.